Time now for the starting lineups for the Oelwein Huskies. Leading off at second base is Tanner Rising. Batting second in center field, Jared Latteberg. Hitting third at first base, Hud Johnston. Batting fourth, the pitcher, Wade Michaels. Hitting fifth, the catcher, Mason Shannon. Hitting sixth, the shortstop, Austin Arndt. Batting seventh in left field, Grant McMillan. McMillan will be followed in the order by designated hitter Kyle Bauschka. Bauschka batting for the third baseman, Sam Mayat. And batting ninth in right field is Brennan Ryan. That lineup will face senior right-hander Dustin Carey, then the most consistent starter for Decorah. 3-1 with a 1.81 ERA. Opponents hitting .206 against him. 19 and a third innings, 14 hits, 5 runs, 6 walks, and 17 strikeouts. His only loss of the season has been in relief. In game one of the doubleheader over at Cresco, which the Vikings had some extenuating circumstances in that game with the injury to Kyle Kane. Kane is out yet tonight, but he has been cleared to play tomorrow and will do so down at East Waterloo. Tanner Rising in from the right-hand side of the plate against Dustin Carey. And he'll look at a strike. 0-1. Bill Boyd calling the balls and strikes. Jack Lynch working the base pass here in game number 1. Rising at .241 with no extra base hits and 3 RBI. 0-1 delivery, a breaking ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes with the usuals defensively, Cole Sweska left, Jake Hovden center, Brighton Meyer right, Bryce Pierce at third with Carey pitching. Colin Nimrod at short, Brady Dolly at second, Aaron Severson at first, behind the plate Austin Ashbacker and Dustin Carey on the hill, swinging a foul at the plate. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tanner Rising. Vikes have their first winning streak of the season, winning Friday night in game 2 against Crestwood and defeating Osage on Saturday before the rest of the day got rained out. Osage and Cascade got 2 innings in on Saturday before the rains came. Fastball missing outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Huskies at 5-4 overall. Decorah at 4-5. Huskies 1-1 in conference play. Decorah 2-2 in conference play. Carey kicks and deals, and the 2-2 from number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Tanner Rising down on strikes to start the ball game. 1 away here in inning number 1. Jared Latteberg from the left-hand side of the plate is a .379 hitter with 2 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 8 RBI. Dustin's first offering is a backdoor breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. We talked about the statistic of quality starts today on my baseball blog. 0-1 delivery, fastball up for 1 ball, 1 strike. Quality start is defined at the major league level by 6 innings and 3 earned runs or less. Decorah is 4-0 this year when they get that statistic, 0-5 when they do not. 1-1, swing and a miss, took a little something off, and Latteberg out in front, and it's 1-2. Carey has 3 of the quality starts for Decorah. The other one came in the shutout victory by Colin Nimrod against Osage on Saturday. As the pitch goes up for 2 balls, 2 strikes on Latteberg. Hud Johnston in the on-deck circle. This is a rematch of last year's district final in which Decorah won on this field by a 9-3 margin. 2-2 delivery outside and high for 3 balls, 2 strikes as Carey missed on the fastball. 3-2 the count. Dustin steps back to the mound and the pitch. 3-2 outside for ball 4. Tried the fastball and missed outside and high once again. So a runner at first and 1 down for Hud Johnston. No score, just underway in the first inning. Johnston, 269, 2 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 8 RBI. So Carey will work out of the stretch for the first time in this ball game. Latterberg 5 for 5 in the steal department as the curveball misses low from Carey, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Latterberg, a couple of steps off the bag at first base, held on there by Aaron Severson. 1-0, ground ball towards third, fielded there by Pierce. He'll go to Dolly at second for the first out. Return throw to first in time for the double play. 5-4-3 rack him up, and the Vikes get out of things here in the first inning. Nothing across for the Huskies as we go to the bottom half of the first inning. It is Oelwein, nothing, and Decorah coming to bat, and the Vikings will bat this way. Leading off will be the shortstop, Colin Nimrod. Batting second in center field, Jake Upton. Hitting third and left field is Cole Sweska. Batting fourth, the catcher, Austin Ashbacker. Hitting fifth, the pitcher, Dustin Carey. Hitting sixth at second base is Brady Dolly. Hitting seventh in right field, Brighton Meyer. Batting eighth at third base is Bryce Pierce. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Caleb Qualley. Qualley batting for the first baseman, Aaron Severson. And that lineup will face Wade Michaels tonight. Michaels at 2-1 with a 3.41 ERA. Opponents hitting 184 against him, 12 1/3, 9 hits, 6 earned runs. Control has been a little bit of an issue, 13 walks and 12 strikeouts for Michaels on the year. He'll have this defense behind him. Grant McMillan, Jared Latterberg, and Brennan Ryan left to right in the outfield. Sam Myatt at third, Austin Arndt at short, Tanner Rising at second, and Hud Johnston at first, with Mason Shannon behind the plate and Wade Michaels on the hill. Vikes trying to extend the winning streak to 3. They have been a very good starting team this year, haven't been a great finishing team in the first 9 games of the season. Decorah has scored in the first inning in 7 of the 9 games, and they've gotten on top in 7 of the 9 games as well. But keeping the lead has been a bit of an issue. In their last loss on Friday night, they blew a 6-run lead against Cresco. Colin Nimrod will stand in. He has reached base safely in 9 consecutive games to start the season. In fact, has hit safely in 9 consecutive games to start the season. And the hitting streak going back to last year is 12 in a row for Colin Nimrod. He's a .400 hitter with 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 4 RBI. Nimrod in from the right-hand side of the plate against Michaels. He swings the first one, pops one down the right field line. Angling into foul ground is Brennan Ryan, but he can't quite get there. There's snowballs and 1 strike on Colin Nimrod. Top of the order has done a decent job of setting the table. In fact, a very good job of setting the table for Decorah this year, as both Nimrod and Jake Hovden have hit safely in the first 9 games of the season. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Colin Nimrod. Michaels, the right-hander, delivers, and the pitch swung out a fly ball towards right center field. It'll hold up for Brennan Ryan, who makes a 2-handed catch in medium depth right center for the first out here in the first inning. No score, 1 down, bottom of the first. Jake Hovden is hitting .552 with 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 8 RBI. Hovden with a 9-game hitting streak to start the season, and he's had multiple hits in 5 of the 9 games, including 4 on Saturday. That one roped out to right center field and a base hit, so a 10-game hit streak for Jake Hovden to start 2014. Jake at first with 1 down. And Cole Sweska, who has reached base safely in 7 consecutive games, will be the batter. No score here in the first. Sweska with a .286 batting average, no extra base hits, and 2 RBI. But his on-base percentage is .421. Hovden takes off, pitch taking a strike, throw down to second base is not in time. In fact, it skips by Rising, backing up the shortstop. Arndt will prevent runner advancement. And it's no balls and 1 strike on Sweska, now batting with a runner in scoring position. Jake Hovden steals his 6th base of the season. That's the 13th steal already for Decorah without being thrown out. The Vikings stole a total of 16 bases a year ago. No balls, 1 strike the count. Michaels with 2 looks at second base, and the 0-1 delivery swung out and missed. Took a little something off, and Sweska out front, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. No score here in the bottom of the first inning. Michaels with the pause, 2 looks at second, a 3rd look at second, and the pitch swung on, popped up left side of the infield. Austin Arndt, the shortstop, just before the outfield grass, will make a 2-handed catch for the second out here in the inning. So 2 down and a runner at second for Austin Ashbacker. No score here in the first inning.
Next, Austin Ashbacker.
Ashbacker 367 with 3 doubles, no triples, 1 home run, and 10 RBI. He had the home run in Saturday's game against Osage. Austin comes in with a 6-game hitting streak. And the first pitch swung out and missed. It's no balls and 1 strike. Pitch swung on, fly ball, shallow center field. Coming in is Latterberg, the center fielder. He will make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 1 complete. It is Decorah nothing and Oelwein nothing. Top half of inning number 2. No score here in Decorah tonight. The Vikings and the Oelwein Huskies. Vikings are in the midst of 4 games in less than 24 hours. They'll play 2 tonight, and they'll play 2 tomorrow afternoon down at East Waterloo. It'll be a 3:30 start because East Waterloo does not have lights. The Huskies are in the midst of 2 consecutive trips up to Wenatchee County as they will play the Southwind Warriors tomorrow night. The Warriors still undefeated starting the young season, and they are ranked number 10 in Class 2A in the Iowa High School Baseball Coaches Association Radio Iowa poll this week. Wade Michaels, Mason Shannon, and Austin Arndt, middle third of the order due for Oelwein here in the second inning. Michaels will stand in the pitcher against pitcher matchup, hitting .320. 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 6 RBI. The pitch to Michaels swung on a ground ball toward short field on 2 hops by Colin Nimrod on to first base. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second. Decorah has struggled a bit defensively this year. They're averaging 1.8 errors per game coming into tonight. By comparison, you go back to last year, they averaged less than an error a game. Mason Shannon is a .250 hitter. He hits one towards short, fielded on 2 hops by Colin Nimrod. Same spot, same result, 2 pitches, 2 outs. So 2 down, nobody on for Austin Arndt. In fact, Decorah has given up 43 runs this year. 16 of them have been unearned. So 37% of the runs that Decorah has scored to this point, as pitch taken for a strike by Austin Arndt. No balls, 1 strike, or rather I should say Decorah has given up to this point, have been unearned. 0-1 delivery. Curveball missing low. 4, 1 ball, 1 strike. Arndt at .267, 2 doubles, a triple. No home runs and 4 RBIs. Pitch grounded foul up the first base side. So it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pitch swung on and missed on a breaking ball, and Carey gets his second strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Huskies in the second inning. We head to the bottom half of the second. It is Decorah and Oelwein scoreless. Only 27 pitches have been thrown in the first 3 half innings of this game. No score between Decorah and Oelwein. All 7 teams in the league in action tonight. Charles City is at walk-on in a doubleheader. New Hampton is at Crestwood in a doubleheader, and Waverly Shellrock playing non-conference ball tonight against Waterloo West. Go Hawks undefeated at 7-0 and 3-0 in conference play. New Hampton 7-2, 2-2 in conference play. New Hampton, Crestwood, and Decorah all 2-2. Oelwein 1-1 in conference play coming into tonight's action. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Dustin Carey has been swinging a hot bat as of late. 385, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 13 RBIs. He's 7 for his last 10 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs, and has a 4-game hit streak after struggling a bit to start the year. He swings the first one and fouls it at the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Carey will be followed by Brady Dolly and Brayton Meyer here in the second inning. Michaels gave up a 1-out single to Jake Upton, but nothing else in the first. Michaels kicks and deals, and the 0-1 offering hit well down the left field line, but foul. Hanging curve, Dustin hit it well, but got around just a bit early. And it's no balls, 2 strikes on Carey. Michaels ready, 0-2 offering. Hammered down the left field line again, but foul. So we'll do it again at no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 again from Michaels. He tried the fastball that time and missed low. Probably didn't want to hang a curve for the 3rd consecutive pitch. Dustin probably would have timed it out a little better. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch taken at the knees for strike 3. Fastball at the knees and Carey down on strikes to start things here in the bottom of the second inning. No score, 1 down, nobody on. Brady Dolly is hitting .318. He's hit safely in his last 3 games. 4 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and 4 RBIs. Dolly looks at the first one low. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, 1-0, swung on and missed. Healthy cut, no contact on Dolly on the pitch, high and tight. It is 1 ball, 1 strike count. Michaels kicks and deals, 1-1 offering, swinging a foul. Right side. And that one hit the light pole and carried back into the field of play. Pinpoint accuracy. That time from Dolly. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 with 1 down. Michaels kicks and deals, and the 1-2 is a fastball up for 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jake Upton with the only hit in the game to this point. Scoreless game here in the second, the 2-2. Michaels throws low, and he goes to a full count for the first time in this game. Michaels, the senior right-hander, one of 5 seniors on the Oelwein team. 3-2 delivery, up 4-4. So the Vikes, for the second consecutive inning, get a base runner with 1 out. And Bryton Meyer will bat. He's at 176 with a triple and an RBI. He is your team leader in sacrifices with 4. Mayotte will play a step in front of the bag at third. Johnston will hold the runner on at first. Pitch to Bryton, swung on and missed at a curve. It's 0-1. Michaels in for the sign from his catcher, Shannon. Comes set. And the 0-1 delivery, that one smacked out in the left field. It'll land in front of McMillan for a base hit. So the Vikes in business, first and second, with 1 down here in the second inning.
Not batting, Bryce Pierce.
First and second. 1 down, no score, second inning. Bryce Pierce on the season, 1 for 2 with 3 RBI. Had a bases clearing double the other night against Crestwood. Pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Johnston will play behind the runner at first base. Rising pays attention to Dolly at second, 0-1, swinging a foul at the plate. And it's no balls, 2 strikes on Bryce Pierce. Michaels well ahead. Michaels comes to the pause, looks back at second, and the 0-2 is a fastball up to Bryce. And it is 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Dolly off a second, Meyer off a first. The 1-2 delivery swung on, hit toward short. It's caught in the air by the shortstop, Arndt, and he will run to the bag to double up Dolly. And the side will be out here in the third inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the third inning as the side was out in the second. We head to the third. It's Decorah and Oelwein scoreless. Oelwein and Decorah scoreless as we go to the third. Vikes got multiple runners on in the second inning, but a ball off the bat of Bryce Pierce ended up turning into a double play. And the Huskies got out of the first and second with nobody out situation, or first and second with 1 out situation in the second. Bottom third of the order due for the Huskies here in the third. The only base runner was a 1-out walk to Jared Ladeberg.
Third for Oelwein, starting with Grant McMillan.
He was erased on a double play in the first. Grant McMillan hitting 130 with a double and 6 RBI. And Carey starts him with the pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Dustin kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on, a blooper out into shallow center field. After it is Jake Upton, dives, and he makes the catch. Jake got a good jump, timed the dive accurately out in left center field, and made the grab for the first out here in the third inning to take away a base hit from Grant McMillan. 1 down, nobody on. Third inning, and Kyle Bauschka will be the batter. The DH for the Huskies looks at a strike, 0-1.
Kyle Bauschka.
Bauschka hitting .368, 1 double, no triples, no home runs, and 8 RBI. The 8 RBIs are tied with Ladeberg and Johnston for the team lead, and another curve for a strike from Carey, and it's 0-2. Dustin gets the sign from catcher Austin Ashpacker. And the 0-2 delivery is a fastball up for 1-2 strikes. Again, Kyle Kane will play tomorrow from what he told me before the game tonight. Getting hit in the head with that batted ball over at Crestwood on Friday night. He's been out game 2 and then the game on Saturday. 1-2, swing and a miss. And the third strikeout for Dustin Carey. 2 down, nobody on for Brennan Ryan. No score here in the third. Ryan at .333, no extra base hits and 1 RBI. Carey has retired 6 in a row since the walk to Lattiburg back in the first. And Brandon Ryan pops one up right side. Underneath it is Brady Dolly. He will make the catch to retire the side. Early makings of a pitcher's duel here as Carey retires Oelwein in order. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It is Decorah and Oelwein scoreless.
Middle of the third inning, a look at Decorah's.
Bottom of the third inning. Good time to look at the schedule following Elliott Christian's rules. Tomorrow night we'll have Decorah Viking softball at Waverly Shellrock. The Vikings will take on the Go-Hawks. We'll have that for you at 7:15. One game tomorrow night. Thursday night, no games. Friday night, the baseball team will be at Waukon. And we will have that one for you. 7:20, the approximate start time for that one. And then Monday night, we'll head down to Waverly Shellrock once again, this time for baseball. 7:20, the approximate start time for that one as well. Then a week from tonight, we'll have softball once again. We'll head to Jackson Junction for Decorah and Turkey Valley. That'll be a 7:20 start for that one as well. Caleb Qualley getting the start at DH for Decorah. He's batting for Aaron Severson. Qualley is 1 for 2 with 2 RBI on the season. Got those 2 runs knocked in against Key High up in La Crosse a week and a half ago. As the pitch goes high, 1 ball, no strikes. Michaels has given up 2 hits, walked 1, and struck out 1 through his 2 innings to this point. The pitch swung on and a chopper towards short. Arndt will field there. He'll throw on to first base to retire Qualley. 1 away here in the third. Colin Nimrod will start the second trip around the Decorah batting order. Nimrod flew out to right his first time up, 0 for 1. Vikings looking to even their record at 5-5 tonight. Michaels with the first offering goes low to Collin. It is 1 ball, no strikes. We mentioned Collin coming in with a 9-game hit streak, and if you go back to last year, it is a 12-game hit streak. Pitch, swing, and a foul. Wide of third. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on Nimrod. Michaels in for the sign from Shannon. Kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on, smack towards left, and a base hit. So the top of the order continuing to produce for Decorah. Both Jake Hubden and Colin Nimrod have hit safely in all 10 games here in the early part of the campaign. Colin at first with 1 down, and Jake Hubden the batter. No score here in the third. Hubden singled to right in the first. The Vikes now with 3 singles against Wade Michaels. The stretch and the pitch swung on a fly ball right center field. Lattiburg angling into right center will make a one-handed grab in medium depth right center for the second out of the inning. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. With moral support from Elliott Christian, I'm Darren Swenson from Olin-Zach Field here tonight. Scoreless game, Decorah and Oelwein. As we play the bottom of the third inning, there's a runner at first base with 2 down. The batter is Cole Sweska. He popped to short in the first, 0 for 1. First pitch blown outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Vikes have had base runners in all 3 innings. They left 1 on in the first, and a double play got Oelwein out of a first and second 1-out situation in the second. Stretch by Michaels and the 1-0 taken low. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Dustin Carey has walked 1 and has struck out 3. Retiring 8 of the 9 men he has faced to this point, but he's faced the minimum through 3, with the lone base runner being erased on a double play. 2 balls, no strikes, the count on Cole Sweska, and the pitch hits him in the back, right above the 8 on the back of the jersey, so first and second with 2 down for Decorah. And Austin Ashbacker will get a chance for a 2-out hit. Ashbacker flew out to center in the first, 0 for 1. The Baby Bull coming in with a 6-game hitting streak. He had a home run on Saturday against Osage. Runners lead from their respective bases, and the pitch swung on at a blooper out into left field. Coming in is Grant McMillan on the run. He will make the catch to retire the side. So, Vikes get 2 on, but leave them both. 1 hit, 2 left. We head to the 4th inning. It is Decorah and Oelwein scoreless. No score as we go to the 4th inning. Decorah with 3 hits, Oelwein with 0. It's been an errorless ball game as Dustin Carey and Wade Michaels have kept the other team off the board. The Vikes have had 5 base runners compared to the Huskies 1, but no Decorah runner has made it past second base in the early stages of this ball game. We'll see if Oelwein has figured out anything about Dustin Carey here in the top of the 4th inning. Carey getting the start here in Game 1. Vikes still without Kyle Kane tonight, but he has been cleared to play today after getting hit in the head with the batted ball on Friday night against Crestwood. Medical personnel put him through a workout today, and he passed the concussions test following that workout. So he will be good to go down at East Waterloo tomorrow. Tanner Rising struck out in the first batter of the game. Back in the top of the 1st inning. Carey delivers, and the first offering. That one smacked in the left and a base hit. So Rising becomes the first leadoff hitter for either squad to reach base in this game.
Center fielder Jared Latterberg.
Runner at first, nobody out. And Jared Latterberg, who was previously the lone base runner for Oelwein, he walked in the first. He will be the batter. Latterberg squares to bunt. It's a nice one up the first base side. Ashbacker will pick it up and throw on to Dolly covering at first base. Sacrifice complete 2-4. And Rising will move into scoring position. First sacrifice of the year for Latterberg. Runner at second, 1 down.
First baseman Hud Johnston.
No score here in the 4th. Hud Johnston bounced into a 5-4-3 double play in the 1st inning. First pitch to Johnston is low, and a nice stop by Ashbacker behind the plate to get the body in front of the first offering of the at-bat from Carey. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Johnston, one of the tri-leaders in RBI for the Oelwein Huskies. He has 8. 1-0. There's a strike on the outside edge on the breaking ball. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Rising, the first runner of the game to reach second base for the Huskies. 1-1 delivery. That hit him in the head. That got him in the back of the helmet, and Johnston will move down to first base. As that offering got away from Dustin, so it's first and second with one down. I think Coach Gerhardt will go to a pinch runner here, and that will be Jonah Woodward. Woodward will be the runner at first. Rising the runner at second, and Wade Michaels will try to help his own cause. Michaels grounded to short in the second inning, 0 for 1. So Dustin Carey, who had no trouble the first time through the order, having a little trouble the second time he faces the Husky lineup as Michaels looks at a strike, 0-1. Away from second rising, away from first is Woodward. Carey comes set in the 0-1 offering. Fastball just missing inside for 1 ball, 1 strike. And now on the delayed steal, taking third is Rising. Rising took off once Ashbacker threw the ball back to Dustin Carey. And Rising ends up stealing third. That will be his 7th steal of the year in 8 attempts. And now the Huskies have a first and third with 1 down situation. The count is 1-1 on Michaels. A lead at first base by Woodward. Carey in at Ashbacker for the sign. Stretch and the pitch. That one taken up. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Michaels. Woodward at first. He's being held on there by Severson. Carey comes to the pause. Runner stay put, and the pitch swung on and missed. Michaels tried to wait back on the off-speed offering and waited a bit too long. So it is 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pause by Carey. The runner goes. The pitch swung on. A defensive swing by Michaels. Rolled up the right side. Carey goes to first for the first out. Runner from third breaks to home. He will score, and it's 1-0 Oelwein. Michaels out at first. Once Carey tossed the ball to first base, Rising went home. The return throw from Severson to Ashbacker was not in time, and making it all the way to third on the play was Jonah Woodward. So the Huskies draw first blood. It is 1-0 Oelwein, and Mason Shannon will bat with a runner at third and 2 down. He grounded to short his first time up, and he rolls one out into left field for a base hit. Woodward will score a 2-spot here in the 4th inning for the Huskies. And a 2-0 lead for Oelwein. RBI number 5 on the season for Shannon. Michaels got RBI number 7 a moment ago on the RBI groundout. Austin Arndt will look at a strike from Carey, 0-1. Arndt struck out swinging in the second, 0 for 1. 2-0 Huskies. We're in the top of the 4th. This is only the 3rd time in 10 games the Vikings have trailed to start the ball game. The curveball swung on and missed from Carey, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Shannon leads from first. Carey comes set in the 0-2 delivery. Just missed inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Arndt. One and 2 with 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Carey gets out of it, but not before the Huskies score 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We are halfway home in game 1 of this doubleheader. It is Oelwein 2 and Decorah 0. Bottom of the 4th inning we go. Wade Michaels will go to the mound for the First time with a lead as his offense gets him a couple of runs in that fourth inning. An RBI ground out for Michaels to score Rising. And a 2-out RBI single by Mason Shannon to score Jonah Woodward. And the Huskies draw first blood. We mentioned it's only the third time this year that Decorah has trailed to start a game. They are 0-2 in their previous two times. One was against New Hampton in game one of the doubleheader a week ago tonight, and the other time was against Southwind last Wednesday night. Dustin Carey will try to start the rally back for the Vikings. He struck out looking to start the second, 0 for 1. Michaels has given up 3 hits, walked 1, hit 1, and struck out 1 as well through his 3 innings. First pitch out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes on Carey. 1-0, swung on and a looper over the head of the third baseman, Mayotte, into left field for a base hit. So Dustin Carey gets the 4th hit of the game for Decorah, leadoff single here in the 4th inning. Dustin at first, nobody out. Brady Dolly will be the batter. He walked in the 2nd inning. And Brett LaRue will be the courtesy runner for Dustin Carey.
Courtesy runner at first. Number 12.
Dolly without a sacrifice yet this year, in case you're wondering that. Step in front of the bag at third is Mayotte. Johnston holds the runner on at first. No sign of bunting on the first pitch to Dolly, which goes outside. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Michaels comes set, a look towards first. And the 1-0 to Dolly goes low for 2 balls, no strikes. The Carey base hit was the first time the Vikes have gotten their leadoff runner on to start a frame. It was the first time for the Huskies in this game in the top half of this inning, and it eventually led to 2 runs. Dolly now squaring to bunt. He'll take the pitch high, and it is 3 balls, no strikes. Brighton Meyer is in the on-deck circle. 2-0 Huskies with a 2 spot in the top of the 4th inning. A lead at first there by LaRue. Dolly squares to bunt and takes it high. A 4-pitch walk to Brady Dolly. 2 free passes, both given to Dolly, first and second with nobody out. And Brighton Meyer stands into the right-hand side of the batter's box for Decorah. Meyer got a single to left his first time up. Johnston will play in front of the bag at first. Playing back at third is Mayotte. Meyer squaring to bunt already. Michaels delivers. Meyer bunts nicely. Pickup made by Shannon, the catcher. He'll throw on to first base and Rising covering. Sacrifice complete 2-4. Brighton Meyer, the team leader in that category, now with 5. Second and third, 1 down for Bryce Pierce. He hit the ball well, but lined into a double play to end the second. 2-0 Oelwein. Second and third, 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Huskies playing the infield back. They'll trade the run for the out here. First pitch low to Bryce. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Stretch. 1-0. Swung on, driven towards center field. Retreating is Latteberg. He will make the catch. LaRue will tag at third. Latteberg's throw to the plate, not in time. Throw to third base, not in time to get Dolly. It's a 2-1 ball game. Bryce Pierce knocks in his 4th run of the year on the sacrifice fly to center. And as the throw was allowed to go through, which was a good call, Dolly with a heads-up move to third base on the play. Runner at third, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Caleb Qualley, grounded to short in the 3rd, will stand in. A 2-1 Husky lead here in the 4th. First pitch inside edge for a strike, 0-1 on Qualley. Michaels working out of the stretch with the runner at 3rd and 2 down. The next pitch well high. Shannon with the snag to prevent runner advancement. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Michaels asked for time, and it's granted as he reties the shoelace on his right foot. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 down. Michaels comes set, and the 1-1 ground ball to the right side picked up there by Johnston. He'll take 4 steps in front of him to the bag to retire Qualley and the side here in the 4th inning. But the Vikes get 1 on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the 5th. It is Oelwein 2 and Decorah 1. Two-one Oelwein. Both teams were scoreless through the first 3. Huskies a 2 spot in the 4th inning. And Decorah following that up with a single tally in the bottom of the 4th on the Bryce Pierce sacrifice fly to score Brett LaRue, the courtesy runner for Dustin Carey. Bottom 3rd of the order due for Oelwein here in the 5th inning. Grant McMillan flew out to center his first time up 0 for 1. Carey has only thrown 44 pitches to this point, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He's walked 1, he's hit 1, and he struck out 4. And the first pitch, swinging a foul back. Right side, now to play, no balls, 1 strike to count. Both these teams with 500 records in conference play coming in. Huskies 1-1, Decorah 2-2. Next offering goes inside from Dustin. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sun trying to win its peekaboo battle with the clouds once again. Another curve, and that's a Butte taken for a strike at the knees. And it is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carey ready, and the 1-2 offering. Fastball swung on and fouled down the right side and out of play. That one might have made it to the Gator. That foul ball brought to you by John Deere. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains on Grant McMillan. And the 1-2 delivery, that one smacked towards right. It'll be a base hit. So for the 2nd consecutive inning, the Huskies get their leadoff runner on. A runner at first and nobody out here in the 5th inning for Kyle Bauschka.
The DH, Kyle Bauschka.
Bauschka struck out swinging in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1. 2-3-0 for the Huskies, 1-4-0 for Decorah. McMillan 2 for 2 in the steal department. Bauschka is squaring to bunt. And he bunts through the first offering, no balls, 1 strike. Both Severson and Pierce charging on the play. Severson will charge after he holds the runner on. Dolly assigned to first in this rotation. Nimrod assigned to second. No balls, 1 strike to count on Bauschka, squaring early to bunt once again. The 0-1 delivery, bunted up the third base side, and he got it by Pierce. It's picked up by Carey. He picks it up and throws to first base, and out at first base. I didn't know the short guy could stretch so much, but apparently Brady Dolly can. Sacrifice complete once 4. After that ball got by Bryce Pierce, I had my doubts whether an out would be recorded there, but give credit for some stick-to-itiveness. Copyright Bill Post on the play from Dustin Carey, runner at second with one down. And Brennan Ryan will be the batter, and he'll swing and miss at a curve, 0-1. 2-1 Huskies here in the fifth. Ryan popped a second his first time up in the third, 0 for 1. Carey to the pause. A look back at second, and the 0-1 offering a curveball missing inside for 1 ball, 1 strike. And Carey doing very well on the pitch count. This will be only his 54th of the game. Carey comes set. A look back at second, and the 1-1 is up for 2 balls, 1 strike. Missed on the fastball. And the top of the order, and Tanner Rising on deck. McMillan away from second. Carey a look back at second, and the 2-1 offering smacked down the left field line and foul. So that'll even up the count on Brennan Ryan to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down here in the fifth inning. Huskies looking to add on to their 2-1 lead. Dustin comes set. 2 looks back at second. And the 2-2 delivery, a curveball is in the dirt. It hops away from Ashbacker, trying to get to third as McMillan. Ashbacker's throw is not in time. So McMillan, good job getting the secondary lead that time and able to take the extra 90 feet when given to him. Now with the 3-2 count and 1 down, the Vikes will bring their infield up. 3-2, 1 down to Brennan Ryan here in the fifth. A 2-1 lead for Oelwein. 3-2 delivery, curveball taken low for ball 4. Dustin walks his second of the game. He's also hit a man. So the first time through the order, Carey only allowed 1 base runner of the 9 men he faced. The second time through the order, 5 of the 9 reached. Runners at the corners, 1 down. Tanner Rising will be the batter. Rising struck out swinging in the first inning and singled and scored in the fourth. 2-1 Oelwein here in the fifth. McMillan, the runner at third. Pierce even with the bag there. Carey comes set, runner goes, pitch taking a strike. Ashbacker will throw down to second base and get the out there. Coming down the line from third and scoring is McMillan. It's 3-1 Huskies. So they give up an out to get a run. Ryan caught stealing 2-4 with Brady Dolly taking the throw. So now the base is empty, an 0-1 count on Rising, and a 3-1 lead for Oelwein. The 0-1 delivery swung on, smacked into left center field. After it is hoved in, he can't get there, and it's going to the fence. Rising will stand at second with a double. Rising now 2 for 3. And that's 4 hits for Oelwein on the afternoon. And the batter will be Jared Ladeberg. Ladeberg without an official at bat yet. He walked in the first and sacrificed a runner up in the fourth. Pitch from Carey, swinging a foul back to the screen. It is no balls, 1 strike. Dustin comes set, looks back at second, 0-1. Breaking ball outside for 1 ball, 1 strike. Vikes will have the top of the order up in the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Jared Ladberg. 1-1. High and outside from Carey. It is 2 balls, 1 strike now. We do see Eric Severson starting to warm up in the bullpen for Decorah. Two balls, 1 strike from Dustin Carey. Ashbacker flashes the sign. Carey comes set, 2-1. Ooh, just missed outside, and it's now 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Carey comes set. A look back at second in the 3-1. Swung on a fly ball. Center field and deep. Retreating is Jake Hovden. He is under it. He makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stretch time at Decorah. It is Decorah trailing Oelwein. A 3-1 lead for Oelwein as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be the top of the order due for Decorah. Colin Nimrod, Jake Hovden, and Cole Sweska. Hits are even at 4. It's been an errorless game to this point. Huskies with a 2 spot in the 1st and a single tally in the 5th. The Vikes got a single tally in the bottom of the 4th inning. RBI ground out by Michaels and an RBI single by Shannon in the 4th for the Huskies. And a steal of home on a double steal by McMillan in the 5th. Vikes got their run on a sacrifice fly by Bryce Pierce to score Brett LaRue, who was running for Dustin Carey in the 4th inning. First pitch was out of the zone to Colin Nimrod. 1 ball, no strikes. Nimrod, a push bunt attempt, and he fouls it off. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Colin 1 for 2. He flew out to right in the 1st and singled to left in the 3rd. One, swing and a miss. Just some heat from Michaels, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Michaels given up 4 hits, walked 2, hit 1, and struck out 1 in his 4 innings of work. 1-2. Fastball up for 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Pitch, swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Michaels. 1 down here in the 5th inning. Michaels has retired the leadoff hitter in 4 of the 5 frames. 1 down, nobody on for Jake Hovden, who singled to right in the 1st, flew out to center in the 3rd, up again here in the 5th, with the Vikes trailing 3-1. Hovden with a push bunt up the 3rd base side, letting it roll foul as Mayotte before he gloves it. It is no balls, 1 strike. Before that 2 spot in the 4th inning, the Vikes had goose eggs on the board in 14 consecutive defensive innings. Going back to the 7th inning of Game 1 against Crestwood on Friday night. No balls, 1 strike to count on Hovden, and the pitch swinging a foul. Back to the screen. It is no balls and 2 strikes. Michaels kicks and deals the 0-2. Swinging a foul. That one heading towards the parking lot and over towards Lake Roberts. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Shannon flashing the sign to Michaels. Michaels will kick and deal in the 0-2. Swinging a pop-up foul. Right side out of play, so Jake stays put at no balls, 2 strikes. Jake with already 17 hits in the first 10 games of the campaign. Michaels ready, 0-2. Fastball missing low. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Michaels getting ready to toss his 60th pitch of the game. 3-1 Oelwein here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Michaels ready and the pitch swung on, fouled up the right side. Johnston chugging over, but that one is going to land in the roadway heading up to the football stadium. So this will become at least a 7-pitch at bat to Jake Hovden. Curveball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. So Hovden making Michaels work in this at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Michaels ready, 2-2. Swung on, a pop-up into shallow left center field. Ladberg, the center fielder coming in, will make a 2-handed grab for the second out of the inning. 3-1 Oelwein, 2 down, nobody on.
In the batter's box, Cole Sweska.
Cole Sweska is 0 for 1 officially, popped to short in the first and hit by a pitch in the third. Up again here in the 5th, trying to avoid Decorah's first 1-2-3 offensive inning. As the first pitch taken high, it is 1 ball, no strikes. Michaels kicks and deals in the 1-0. Taken low for 2 balls, no strikes. Carey had 1, 2, 3 innings in the 2nd and the 3rd. Michaels yet to have one. Pitch outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Sweska. He's reached base safely now in 9 of the 10 games, including 8 straight. Pitch low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1 with 2 down to Cole Sweska. 3-2-1. Oelwein with the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1. Swung on, popped up right side. Hud Johnston right on the first base bag will make the catch to retire the side. For the first time tonight, the Vikes go down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 6th inning. It is Decorah trailing Oelwein by a 3-1 margin. Dustin Carey back to the hill in the 6th inning. He's given up runs in each of the last 2 frames. Two in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. Decorah with the solo tally in the 4th inning. That's the story to this point. Hits are even at 4. It's been an errorless game. Frankly, it's been a pretty good baseball game here in game number 1 of the doubleheader. Oelwein leading it by a 3-1 margin.
3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up.
And Hud Johnston will start things here in the sixth inning. He bounced into a double play in the 5th, hit by a pitch, and his pinch runner scored in the 4th inning. The pitch goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 from Carey is inside for 2 balls, no strikes. Huskies with each of their, all of their 4 hits in the last 2 innings. Pitch, swing and a miss at a curve. It is 2 balls, 1 strike. Dustin has 3 of the 4 pitching wins for Decorah, the other belonging to Colin Nimrod on Saturday morning against Osage. Johnson pops one a mile high into left field. Angling towards the line is Cole Sweska. He will make the catch in medium to deep left field for the first out here in the 6th inning. One down, nobody on.
Brings up Wade Michaels.
Wade Michaels grounded to short in the 2nd, and an RBI ground out in the 4th inning. And he'll hit one off the end of the bat foul up the first base side. No balls, 1 strike. So Michaels 0 for 2 with the stick, but he's thrown a 4-hitter and he has gotten stronger as the game goes on the hill for the Huskies. Pikes had an opportunity to score some early, but they've left 5 runners on. The swing and a foul back off the mask of Ashbacker and then to the backstop. So it's no balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. Pikes will have the middle third of their order due in the 6th inning. Ashbacker, Carey, and Dolly. The 0-2 delivery, swinging a foul. Right side not a place, so count remains no balls, 2 strikes. But work to do before you get to that point as Eric Severson continues to warm up in the bullpen. 0-2 delivery, curveball swung on and missed. It caroms to the left of Ashbacker. Austin with an easy toss to Aaron Severson down at first for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 down, nobody on for Mason Shannon. Shannon grounded to short in the 2nd and knocked in a run with a single to left in the 4th. Three, 4, and 0 for Oelwein, 1, 4, and 0 for Decorah. Pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Carey looking for his 3rd 1-2-3 inning in 6. Pitch swung on, popped up, shallow right field. Dolly now back onto the infield dirt from his 2nd base position. He will make the catch to retire the side. So for the 3rd time in 6 frames, the Huskies go down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Pikes will look for a rally as they trail it 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pikes will have the middle third of the order against Wade Michaels. He has given up 4 hits, has walked 2, has struck out 2, and also hit a man. Since allowing the first 2 runners on in the 4th inning, he has retired 6 in a row. Austin Ashbacker will look to end that string right here.
Bottom of 6 with Austin Ashbacker.
Austin has a 6-game hitting streak in jeopardy for the moment. He flew out to center in the 1st and flew out to left in the 3rd. A 3-1 lead for the Huskies as we start things here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch swung on, popped up, foul, 3rd base side, over into the student section, and a error on somebody over there. Didn't see who it was specifically. Unfortunately, he's wearing a Decorah baseball hat. Got to make plays like that. Come on, young man. No balls, 1 strike to count. 0-1 swung on, popped up into left field. Underneath it is Grant McMillan in medium depth left. He will make a 2-handed catch, and that's the 7th consecutive Decorah batter that has been retired by Michaels. 1 down, nobody on. 3-1 Oelwein here in the 6th. Dustin Carey struck out looking in the 2nd. Single to the left in the 4th. And his courtesy runner, Brett LaRue, eventually scored. Michaels delivers, and the pitch smacked to the left and a base hit. So Carey now 2 for 3 and is 9 for his last 13 in a current 5-game hitting streak. LaRue will run for him at first. Brady Dolly will enter the right-hand batter's box.
Number 12, Brett LaRue running at first.
Dolly has received 2 free passes from Michaels. One in the second inning, one in the fourth inning. He's up again here in the sixth. The Vikes are now out hitting Oelwein by a 5-4 margin. LaRue with the lead at first base. Even with the bag at third is Mayotte. The pitch to Brady Dolly is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So Brady has seen 11 pitches from Michaels tonight, and 9 have been out of the zone. 1-0. Outside for 2 balls, no strikes now. Dolly representing the tying run. Vikes trail at 3-1. The pause and the 2-0. In their first strike, it's 2-1. LaRue a lead at first base, held on there by Johnston. Michaels to the pause, the 2-1 offering. Misses inside. And now Brady sitting in a hitter's paradise at 3-1. LaRue the lead at first. Michaels the pause, the 3-1 well high, and the third free pass given to Brady Dolly. Tying run now on base for Decorah. Bryton Meyer will represent the go-ahead run. He singled to left in the second. He sacrificed a runner up in the fourth. First and second, 1 down. Bottom of the sixth, Oelwein leading 3-1. The pause by Michaels and the pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Michaels has walked 3, and now Shannon, the catcher, will go out to the mound to talk to Michaels. Might be a multi-purpose visit, perhaps a little bit of a conversation for Michaels to get his focus back. Also, you have a runner at second base, so you might be going with a new series of signs as well. It's 1 ball, no strikes to count on Bryton Meyer. The pause, Meyer squares to bunt. He'll look at a strike. As Bryton had the take sign, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. LaRue off of second, Dolly off of first. Some limbering up in the Husky bullpen up the first base side. Michaels the pause and the pitch. That one smacked down the left field line, but foul. Landed maybe 5 feet foul and was about 10 feet onto the outfield grass. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bryton Meyer. 3-1 Decorah trailing Oelwein, bottom of the 6th inning. The pause, a look back at second, and the 1-2 hits him in the back. Got him right above the 1 and the 4 on the back of his jersey. Now tying run at second base, go-ahead run at first base, and the only man with an RBI for Decorah, Bryce Pierce, will be the batter. Bases loaded. 1 down, 6th inning, 3-1. Oelwein leading, and now Coach Gerhardt out of the bullpen to talk to Michaels. There is action in the bullpen. It's Kyle Woodraska warming up, I do believe, or correction. There's actually Tony Rex warming up in the bullpen. A right-handed sophomore. Conversation on the mound includes the battery and the infield. Coach O using the time to chat in the third base coach's box. LaRue will be the runner at third for Carey. Dolly representing the tying run at second. Meyer representing the go-ahead run at first. And Bryce Pierce will be the batter. He lined out to short in the second inning, and he flew home a run in the fourth. And the pitch to Bryce is inside from Michaels. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Husky infield playing back. They'll trade the run for the out. The 1-0 swung out, popped up on the infield. Infield fly has been called. Catch made at shortstop by Arndt. An unproductive out in the second out of the inning for Decorah, and it'll be up to Caleb Qualley to keep things going. Qualley grounded to short in the third, grounded to first in the fourth. Pitch out of the zone from Michaels. 1 ball, no strikes. Vikes had a bases loaded, 1 out situation. It's now bases loaded and 2 outs, and it's 1-0 on Qualley. 1-0, a strike on the inside edge. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. LaRue third, Dolly second, Meyer first. Michaels comes set, 1-1 offering, swung on a looper towards second base, charging at second, is rising, he bobbles, everyone's going to be safe. Would have been a tough play anyway. It'll be a base hit for Qualley, an RBI. LaRue will score, tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, and the top of the order up in Colin Nimrod. Nimrod flew out to right in the first, singled to left in the third, struck out swinging in the fifth. Michaels with the pause and the pitch, ground ball towards short, fielded at short by Arndt. He'll go to second to get Qualley, and that's that for the 6th inning. Vikes get 1 closer, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded. Decorah has left 8 through 6, and at the end of 6, it's 3-2 Oelwein. Oelwein as we go to the 7th inning. Timely hitting continues to be an issue for this Decorah squad. 8 left on base in this game. They have left double digits on base in 5 of the 9 games to this point. Dustin Carey has done an admirable job, and this will go down as a quality start for Dustin. 6 innings pitched and 3 earned runs or less.
Top of the 7th for the Huskies.
He's given up 4 hits. He's walked 2. He has struck out 4 on the night. Correction, 5 as the first pitch high to Austin Arndt. 1 ball, no strikes. Arndt struck out in the 2nd and the 4th, up again here in the 6th. Carey has retired the side in order in 3 of the 6 frames. In fact, as the next one goes inside, 2 balls, no strikes. He's faced the minimum in 4 of the 6 innings. 2-0 at the knees with the breaking ball taken for strike 1. And it is 2 balls and 1 strike. Vikes will have 2, 3, and 4 due in the 7th inning. Here's one hit well to deep left field. Retreating is Cole Sweska, and that ball is gone. So it'll be a 2-run mountain to climb, at least for Decorah, as Austin Arndt goes deep off of Dustin Carey here in the 7th inning, as Oelwein has taken a 4-2 lead on the first home run, RBI number 5 on the season for Austin Arndt. That one just kept carrying out to left field and ended up putting a dent
Number 6, Grant.
in the hitting cage out there. And Grant McMillan will look to back that up as he looks at the first one low from Dustin. 1 ball, no strikes. Eric Severson once again up in the Decorah bullpen should they need him. It's a 4-2 lead for the Huskies now here in the 7th. Pitch swung on and missed at a curve. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the, or rather 1 so far here in the 7th. Vikes with solo tallies in the 4th and in the 6th inning. 1-1 delivery, a curveball taken up for 2 balls, 1 strike on Grant McMillan. Vikes leading the hit column by a 6-5 margin, but Oelwein leading the stat that counts 4-2. Pitch swung on and missed. Carey took something off, and McMillan a day and a half early. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Carey kicks and deals, and the 2-2 swung on a fly ball towards right, retreating is Brighton Meyer. Now in a couple of steps, makes a 2-handed catch in medium depth right for the first out here in the 7th inning.
The DH, Kyle Bauschka.
Kyle Bauschka struck out swinging in the 3rd and sacrificed a runner-up in the 5th. Here's a roller towards second base, picked up there by Brady Dolly. Throws on to first base, and Severson has to stretch on a bit of an errant throw. But Severson saves Dolly an error on the Sunday brunch roller to second. 2 down, 1 in. Nobody on for Brennan Ryan, who popped to second in the 3rd and walked in the 5th. 4-2 Oelwein here in the 7th. The pitch goes low. From Carey, it is 1 ball, no strikes. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.net. Darren Swenson from Olensack Field here tonight. The 1-0 delivery is up for 2 balls, no strikes to Brennan Ryan. Huskies got 2 on the board in the 4th inning, an RBI ground out by Wade Michaels, and a 2-out RBI single by Mason Shannon. Next pitch high. 3 balls, no strikes. Vikes got 1 back in the bottom of the 4th inning. A sacrifice fly by Brace Pierce in that frame. 3-0 up for ball 4. Carey walks his 3rd man. Huskies extended their lead to 3-1 on a double steal. Grant McMillan taken home in the 5th inning. Vikes got 1 back in the 6th inning on an RBI infield hit with the bases loaded by Caleb Qualley. To score, Brett LaRue. Huskies got 1 back in the 7th on an Austin Arndt solo home run here in the 7th inning, and Carey going to be done. Eric Severson will come in to replace him with 2 down and a runner at first. 1 in here in the 7th inning. So Carey is done after throwing 87 pitches, 6 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs all earned. He walks 3 and he strikes out 5. Carey, not too bad of an effort, but not a lot of timely hitting for Decorah here in game number 1. Severson, the junior left-hander, making his 5th appearance. He has a 5.42 ERA. Opponents hitting .268 against him, a third innings, 15 hits, 8 earned runs, 4 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Tanner Rising will start the fourth trip around the batting order for the Huskies. He's 2 for 3. Severson with the pause and the pitch at the letters and for a strike, 0-1. Rising struck out swinging in the first inning, singled and scored in the third, and doubled in the fifth. Oh-1 curveball grounded towards short, picked up there by Colin Nimrod, and an underhand toss to Dolly will force the lead runner, and that's that here in the seventh inning. But the Huskies get a big insurance run on the Austin Arndt solo home run. 1 run, 1 hit. No errors and 1 runner left. Huskies will try to close it out next. They lead at 4-2. 2, 3, and 4 due for Decorah in the seventh inning, but they got at least a 2-run mountain to climb. Well, they got a 2-run mountain to climb. If they get beyond that, it's ball game. Jake Hubden, Cole Sweska, Austin Ashbacker here in the bottom of the seventh inning. Wade Michaels has given up 6 hits, 2 runs. He has walked 3. He has hit 2. And he has struck out 3. The Huskies have played flawless defense behind him. Jake Hubden is 1 for 3. Single to right in the first, flew out to center in the third, flew out to center again in the fifth. And the pitch swung on at a chopper to the left side, snagged there at third by Myatt, throws on to first base. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the seventh inning. That was the 85th pitch of the game for Michaels. 1 down, nobody on for Cole Sweska. Popped to short in the first, hit by a pitch in the third, popped to first in the fifth. Michaels kicks and deals, and the first offering is a ground ball towards third once again. Myatt picks it up and throws on to first base. And why in the world, when you're down 2, you have the first 2 guys swinging at the first pitch is beyond me. You applaud the guys for trying to get something done there, but that's just really not smart baseball right there. 2 down, nobody on for Austin Ashbacker. Flew out to center in the first as the pitch for a strike on the inside edge. No balls, 1 strike. He flew out to left in the third and flew out to left again in the sixth. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch in there for a strike once again, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. Vikes were overly aggressive early in the bat. And on that last fastball down the middle, Austin wasn't aggressive enough. No balls, 2 strikes to count. 4-5-0 for Oelwein, 2-6-0 for Decorah. That one hammered towards left center field. On the run is Latterberg, and that's going to be one hopping against the fence. The baby bull chugging to second. He will be in standing with a double, and the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Dustin Carey. Austin now with a 7-game hit streak. Andy Sickink will run for Ashbacker at second base.
Running at second base.
And Dustin Carey is 2 for 3 against Wade Michaels.
Now batting Dustin Carey.
Carey struck out looking in the second, singled and scored in the fourth, singled and scored again in the sixth. Dustin 9 for his last 13, and he has 2 home runs in that stretch. Seven hits now for Decorah. That is the first one for extra bases here in this game. Michaels delivers, and the first pitch swung on and fouled back by Dustin. No balls, 1 strike. It isn't like these pitches are right down the middle. That one was about shoulder high. No balls, 1 strike to count. 0-1 delivery, fastball low from Michaels. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. '92nd pitch upcoming from Michaels. The 1-1 delivery, fastball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Brady Dolly in the on-deck circle. 4-2 Oelwein. Bottom of the 7th inning. Been a good ball game here in game number 1. Michaels with the pause. 2 looks back at second and the pitch. Outside for 3 balls, 1 strike now on Dustin Carey. Michaels pipes one here. Carey has the power to tie this game with 1 swing of the bat. 3-1 delivery, swinging a foul at the plate. Michaels threw him a changeup, and Carey was out in front. So now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning of a 4-2 Oelwein lead. Michaels ready, 3-2. Swung on, hammered towards left field, but right at the left fielder, McMillan. He makes the catch to retire the side and to close out the ball game. Oelwein takes game 1 of the doubleheader 4-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3 left for Oelwein. Decorah with 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 9 runners left on base. Wade Michaels, a complete game victory. He moves to 3-1 on the season. Dustin Carey, the losing pitcher, he drops to 3-2 on the season. So the Huskies improve to 6-4 overall and 2-1 in conference play. And Decorah drops to 4-6 overall and 2-3 in conference play. So the Huskies take game 1 of the doubleheader by a 4-2 margin. Game 2 coming up here in about 20 on Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC and KDECradio.net.